Crag are going to be up versus Dalaran. Oh, speaking of the devil in here, Peter. Dalaran versus Crag. Crag going in for the big banner. It's going to be disarmed. Trick inside of him immediately. Leaping towards Dalaran. Trying to see if he might want to take him out. Dalaran going for a leap of his own. Cragger still chasing. These two juggernauts are just fighting one another. Dalaran not willing to pop cooldowns yet. Cragger committing everything. I love, by the way, this Orcish Bravado, Orcish Mog, and the Night Elf Pride, dude. This is awesome. This is Battle for Azeroth. Minus the bugs and minus Nazoth. Unless one of you want to pop a corruption all of a sudden. Who got a Gushing Moon? Who got a star? Are we going to see a TD? Stack of versatility. Gonna be Dalaran taking a bit of damage though. Is able to at least hold the bleeding for a bit versus Cragger as he's just trying to max out the damage. Does still hold the banner. It's gonna be big defensive for Dalaran. Cragger no longer has a defensive either. Looks like Cragger is at a disadvantage right now health wise for a bit. It's gonna be disarmed to Cragger. Trying to see if he can leap away. Dalaran not giving an opportunity, not giving him a breather. Cragger could be big trouble. Does give himself a little bit extra out to work with. It's gonna be at least rage getting built up. Fjorn to Dalaran does circle rage and Dalaran does slam down. Looks like Cragger came in, committed a lot of cooldowns. Dalaran was able to evade him, and then when it came down, push came down to shove, Dalaran was able to wait it out cooldowns for Cragger, and then just kept going. And I think that's exactly what he's gonna do with Sajiro. He sees cooldowns, he's gonna run, bail out of there. Where Sajiro wanted to catch up. Last time Cragger decided, you know what, I think I could stand up toe to toe with Dalaran's cooldowns. But maybe Dalaran's strategy of running might be a little bit more of a coward's way out, but I think it might be a safer play. Might be a cleaner play. We'll see if Sajiro ends up implementing a page out of Cragger's book and gets aggressive, or if he plays more defensive, more evasive, like Dalaran did just now. Gonna be reckless for Dalaran, no banner this time, so at least Sajiro doesn't have to worry about that. He's gonna trick out of the CC for a second, got him some wreck proc as well. Looks like this is Brock procs actually. I don't even know if it's a real Rex, I think they just got wreck procs. That's Sajiro trying to see if he might be able to take down Dalaran, but looks like this warrior is continuing to fight. Got himself the Battle Master Trick to give himself a little bit extra borrowed health, but borrows it. Once the health is gone, he might be in trouble. Sajiro not really good all that hot, might have to activate some defensives of his own. Dalaran got himself reckless is back up. Looks like Sajiro is committing some healing. It's going to be Dalaran trying to see if he can back up out of there. Trying to not give Sajiro any kind of healing. It's going to be a quick leap. Interrupt on a flash cut. Dalaran does have Sajiro super low though, and he might just be able to have him here. Rage Blow 1, Rage Blow 2. Trying to see if he can take it. No! He does do it. He does bring it back for his team. 2 for taking down the Fury Warrior back to back. Cragger and Sajiro played that really well. Cragger did not want to lose honor inside of the dueling arena. He was not going to run. Paid the price for it, but at least he kept up to his word. Sajiro also didn't really do too much running. In fact, Dalaran's the only one who's been playing very mobile here. But that is like that is a very Night Elfy thing to do. You don't always always get confrontational. Sometimes you just got to run back into the woods. I mean, my Furin did that a lot back in Warcraft 3, didn't he? I'm sure he did. Dalaran trying to go, manning him wounds for a bit. Derek's going to be the next competitor. Going for the Shadow Strike. Immediate disarm versus Dalaran, who goes for it slow and just trying to see if he can evade from Derek's until he can get himself a charge. Kindershot could meet him. Kindershot has a trinket for 8 if he needs to. Chooses to burn the trinket as he sees the Resonator going down online. That's going to be Dalaran converting a lot of his rage into yet another shield. Banner is back up. Derek's doing quite a lot of damage to Dalaran. Looking to leap away, just trying to get away from Rogue for a moment. Does get himself a heal potentially. Shot him out for a second. Cheap shot. I think Dalaran might be going down here. Does get himself a heal last second as Derek's evasion is down into a quick disarm. Does he maybe get a charge? Looks like Derek's pops in the south immediately. Dalaran trying to whirlwind around. Does get some barred health, loses out on it. Maybe could flesh catch himself back up. I don't know if enough time has elapsed. But he knows where Dirks is at, wants to maybe keep him in combat. Dirks is going to go for Shadow Strike, Blaze Storm to deny any kind of kidney shot. That's going to be Dalaran with a bit of health increase. Borrowing some health, but I think it's going to be over almost just a few seconds away from Enrage Regen. Stun into Dirks as Papa going in for full bleeds. Dirks actually with a Resonator might be in trouble. Does go for actually breaking out of that stun. I guess maybe Papa didn't go for back stun CC. Dirks does escape a lot of the Feral Druid burst. Papa come back is playing Incarnation though. I never realized he played Incarn. Blind? Does he trinket it? He doesn't. Dirks I think is trying to bait out a trinket out of Papa. Try to bait a trinket out of this man as soon as he can. Destin was sapped. I think the Swarm does attach him though. I think the Swarm jumped from like Fenny back onto Dirks, which is unfortunate when that happens, but it can happen. It's going to be Resonator into Papa, potentially a Trinket out of the Feral. Looks like he's just going to sit in it. It's going to be Cheap Shot. Trinket's a little bit late. Cyclone wants to Dirks. I think he was trying to see if he might be able to force out a Trinket out of Dirks. It's going to be a Flesh Cap as he's staring at him, watching Dirks, seeing if he might be going for a bit of a reset himself. Or maybe a Trinket interrupted. I think he's just trying to see if he might be able to bait cooldowns out of him. Thorns is up on the Papa. Dirks with an evasion, trying to see if he can deny as much damage as he can versus Papa. Does get hit with a bash behind his back with a trinket. This is where Dirks decides I need to go for a reset. Aurora, maim, full bleeds. Dirks, does he have himself a Current to pick up? This is where you need a stun or after. I think Dirks might be in trouble. Does go for sick Current to pick up. Still bleeding out. Oh, not bleeding out, but maybe dotted. And Papa does end up taking him down. With Trady going to be up next as a Feral Druid, trying to see if he might be able to fight. Papa come back. Papa in the cat form. Trady trying to stay proactive here, which is a really, really good move. A lot of you guys should definitely follow that. Try to stay proactive, especially against stealthy classes. There are moments when you want to pick up the eyes and moments when you don't want them. And when you got the advantage like that, when you're looking for stealthy, try to deny him a go, definitely pick up the eye. Big burst out of Trady. Did not have a Barkskin for this one. This is where Barkskin would have been helpful. Trady tried to see if he can survive this. Papa come back with a skull bash for a second. Trady with a flash gun did survive for a second there. Oh my god. Barely limited, but it is going to put him behind. If only he had a Barkskin for that go, definitely wouldn't be as far low in health as he would have been. And Papa does get thrown in the cyclone. Trady able to finally recover. We are at 9 minutes into the duel. The 26% dampen. The thorns are up for Trady as he gets hit with a roar. Leaping towards Papa. As a Barkskin is on him. And Trady is super behind on health. Like, Papa could turn around on him. Unless Trady got some bursts here right now, maybe he got something. Papa, he got a rain cloud above his head, but I think he's worried. I think he's not even stressing. He just got a rain cloud just because he likes the rain. I don't think he's sad, because I think he's actually feeling like it's advantageous. I think he's might even be frenzied to go. Stun onto Papa. Doesn't sit that long at all. Big bleeds by Papa. Trady needs to do everything he can to survive. Does not have a defensive. Let's maybe he got a Barkskin. He's trying to go for as much heal as much CC in order to peel Papa off of his back. Barkskin is going to use for these bleeds. But it's still in such a tight spot as Papa gives himself a nice set of recovery. Bear form flesh got probably the biggest shield you can get right now. As Trady is just limping. He's bled up. This boy is not in a great spot. Maima to Papa does not have a trinket. That is going to be a full incarnation for Papa that could maybe go for a stun re-stealth. While incarnation is up, can re-prowl once. While incarnation is on him, looks like it's fell off. Trady back in the thorns. Can he somehow, can Trady turn around to Papa? Because look at Trady had an advantage. Papa came back and has been pretty far ahead. But Trady, I don't know if he might be able to return it. Neither of the Ferals have trinket. Trady is still continuing to be severely behind on health in comparison. Any bit of health right now, especially at 34% dampener, not gonna help you. Trady at least keeping Moonfires in the Papa, trying to deny each other resets. But the regrowths, I mean, Papa's starting out at a higher health than Trady, and he's just running low on mana. Unless he got himself a Flesh Scout to recover, I think a Flesh Scout would be needed in order to really turn this around. Stunner to Trady, does have a Barkskin for it. Papa with a Resonator, does have a Roar for it. It looks like Trady is going to get hit by the Resonator. Stunner to Papa with a Flesh Scout that will catch from. Didn't get the biggest Flesh Scout, but at least he got one, which is better than nothing. Into the Cyclone, Papa took it out of immediately. Trady still under a ton of pressure. Flesh Scout barely holding on. It actually just got bled out so easily. Bash out of Trady. I think it might be over. Papa might just end it here. Maim onto Papa for a second. Big blaze for Trady. Wait, trying to see if he can turn it around. Oh, Papa with a wall. Trady almost landed that War Stomp. If only War Stomp went through and a big bite to follow him, that might have been it. Sua, last one left over for the team too. Trying to see if he might be able to come back here. Gonna be Death Shock him. Rampaging through Papa. Does get an interrupt. It's gonna be a stun right after. If anything, Papa at least forces trinkets out of Sua. Forces cooldowns out of him. The bats are getting rooted for a second though. Or not rooted, but like slowed to basically a crawl. Papa could reset? Wait, out of all the things Sua did during that burst, he never applied a Hunter's Mark on him. This is why, as a Hunter, you always apply a Hunter's Mark, especially against a stealthy class. I think, unless you're literally going to kill him in a global and you know it, if you got to do a couple, make sure you put a Hunter's Mark on him. It's half a global, it's totally worth it. And it's going to deny him any kind of resets because there, Papa got a reset, got a Flesh Scout, got a Cyclone, got himself a reheal at 44% dampening. And this man is looking like he was going to make a full recovery. You got to have a fantastic healthcare plan. Maimon to Sua, big bleeds with Berserk. Could be big trouble. Stun to full right after Sua. Does fade death for a second. Does remove the bleeds for a moment. Got himself his own Resonator trinket. Does he turn it around? Papa, big blast, super low. Sua does take him out. But you still got Fanny. You still got Alonia. You still got Swine Butcha. You got so many boys to go through. Sua, I don't know how you're going to do this. At least give an opportunity to catch yourself a flesh for a second. Skull Bash does have an Ice Block though. Not Ice Block, but Ice Trap. Look at that. Hunter's Mark. Nice play. Good play. Sua not giving up. I actually was thinking this man was just going to rush at Alonia. pop all cooldowns, whatever happens, happens. Because honestly, that was what I would have done. It's like, okay, well, it's so late, but this man wants to keep playing. No camo. Might just have to turtle this next go by Alonia. Turtle? Maybe? I would. Yeah, I would. Alonia is going to take a lot of damage from the Death Sharkum and the pet. Suez still in a bit of trouble right now. Regrowth around the corner. Oh, kill shot. Oh, Alonia goes in for a pounce. I was thinking that kill shot was going to do him in. Crazy. Dalaran came in, asserting his warrior dominance. Then the feral druids. The Fetty just sent out all the cats. Let's go. I like that. All right, boys, we got to get another one in. I think we got to get Fenny back in here.